everyone, and welcome back to my studio. Tonight I want to make this card. It is Blessed Christmas Wishes from the Night in Bethlehem stamp set. This is one of my favorite stamp sets this year. It's so pretty and there's so many things that you can do. And it does have a framelits die that goes with it. And I'm going to show you a real quick card that I did. I was just messing around and I thought that card came out of this, but there's framelit dies that match up with this set. And then you have the characters down here. So, but tonight, I'm just going to do this one. There's going to be some embellishing done with a embossing folder that we have this year. We'll talk about the designer series paper and the ribbon and how all this card comes together. So let's go ahead and get started. Set things off to the side. Now my card, of course, is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it is in black. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this together. I'm going to use my bone folder. If you make cards or do any sort of paper crafting, I highly recommend a bone folder. It's just one of those must-have tools. It just works really, really well. Okay, the supplies you're going to need a Whisper White piece of cardstock. This is what we're going to embellish. And it measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. You will need a piece of just basic black. That's 4 1/4 by 3 inches. And then the designer series paper is 4 inches by 2 7/8. The designer series paper is this year's Merry Music Specialty Designer Series paper. And it just looks like music. And there's a whole bunch of different ones in here. And it's on white or black. I'm going to be using the white, so look at that. But I think it's really pretty. In fact, when I was making the first card, I think the music on this is We Three Kings. And I started humming the tune while I was making it. It's like, no, I need to stop. It's too early for Christmas music, I think. But anyway, so get back on track here. I'm going to take my Whisper White cardstock, that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to be using, I can't believe I just forgot the name of this folder. I want to say it's Gently Falling. Just a second. I want to say that's what it's called. It's called Gently Falling embossing folder because it looks like snowflakes just gently falling to the ground. And I don't know if you can see it through the, let's see, maybe you can see it better on the black, what it actually looks like. Yeah, but see how there's a lot of the little designs at the top and then it just slowly gets less at the bottom. So I'm going to put my cardstock in like this, and I'm going to go grab my Big Shot. Just down here. Now with embossing folders, I have to use my good old fashioned base that came with the Big Shot at the time I bought it. And if you're using the base, you're going to need tab 1. So that's going to slide in first. And then you're going to put your cutting pad. And then you're going to put your embossing folder with your cardstock inside. And then you're going to place your other pad on top. Your other cutting pad, like this. So we're going to run it through, and I'm sorry if the camera shakes. There we go. I apologize for the movement. So we're going to take that out. Okay, let's see how this turned out. See how it looks? You can tell, just gently falling. I think it's really pretty. It's just a really, really pretty embossing folder. Okay. Now we're going to take, there's our cardstock. We're going to set that up there. I'm not quite ready for that. We're going to take snail. I'm going to go ahead and take my DSP paper, and we're going to go and attach that on top of the square, or I guess it's more of a rectangle, like so. And this, I'm leaving the snowflakes, I guess, where you can feel. I'm going to leave those up, and I'm actually going to emboss on the back so I don't, these look like indentions. That's what I want to put my adhesive on. Okay, then I get the base of my card, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on there, like so. Okay, now I'm going to take, this is silver 1/8 inch ribbon. And I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to wrap it around twice. Now I'm going to I'm going to put it kind of towards the middle of the card, because my sediment will go on underneath. And all I'm going to do is just make a tiny knot, because for some weird reason, bows and I just don't get along. But knots do. So we're going to go ahead and tie this. Nope, there it is. Tighten it up. Now we're going to go ahead and take the scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and clip the ends. Pop it off to the side. Now we're going to get out the Big Shot again. And I'm using a layering oval. And this measures 2 7/16. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 7/16 by 1.5. And with this, I'm going to go ahead and use my magnetic plate. There we go. And with the magnetic plate, you're going to go ahead and put your cutting pad down. Actually, I'm going to back up just 1 second. Even before I do that, I'm going to stamp my image. That way I can center my oval around it. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. And I'm using basic black archival ink. And this ink, you just got to let it dry for a second. What I should have done, hindsight's always 20/20, is stamped it first, and then while it was drying, put everything else together. But that's okay. We can still do this. So, okay, so I got my Big Shot magnetic platform. One cutting pad is down. Putting on the cardstock. And this, you just have to do a little bit of centering. I think that looks good. And then you'll want your other cutting pad. And then just run it through. Okay. Then we punch, then we take out the Blessed Christmas Wishes. And I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this up on dimensionals. So I'm putting 2 dimensionals on the back. Go ahead and take the backing off of them. Then I'm going to grab my card front I was working on. I'm going to put this in this middle. And then you can come up and you can adjust your ribbon, because I didn't attach it down with any glue or anything, so you can slide it wherever you want to, wherever you feel the best. And then I gotta look. Okay, then I took 4 more dimensionals. You can do it either way, dimensionals or not. If you're mailing it, it's better to not put dimensionals on because I think it costs a little bit more to mail it if it's has any kind of layer to it or makes the envelopes puffier, I guess. But we'll go ahead and okay. And then it just centers right in the middle of the card, like that. So there you go. There is a Blessed Christmas Musical Wishes using the DSP Music Merry Musical paper. And there you go. So thank you for watching and have a good night. And be sure to either leave a comment or please subscribe because I'm really interested on what you have to say and see if you like my videos or not. So thanks a lot. Bye.